What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video today. I wanted to keep this video about the double check itself. Sometimes in these sports games, there's a lot of results that are obviously going to go one way or the other, or double coded, double check. So this video for Game 3, the upcoming Game 3 series between the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers, has that very effect. I wanted to talk about how it all ties back to Janus, what we've been talking about, the doorways, the keys, and how even in this series, it ties into what we've been talking about. So, as you know, the Nuggets have won 10 straight games, all the way dating back to January 9th. So January 9th, if you take a look here, this is the start of their 10-game winning streak on January 9th, 2023. So the Denver Nuggets have won, since then, 10 straight games against the Los Angeles Lakers. And why is that significant? So if you see January 9th, you'll also notice January 9th is the Feast of Janus, right? So the doors, the Janus feast is taking place on January 9th. Why else is that an important observation is because last year, if you remember, the national championship game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the TCU Longhorns, the blowout game, 65-7, no coincidence. I'll explain why that was the final score, took place as well on January 9th in Inglewood, California. 65-7. Okay, so notice that score, because we always know we're going to start here. Janus, 65 ordinal, take away the 0, 7. And in the middle is the 11, right? What we've been talking about. So today's all about 11, Janus, take away that 0, and that was the final score of this game, right? So tying it together to this Lakers-Nuggets series, if the Lakers, or if I should say the Nuggets win again, they could become 11-0 against the Lakers, and the name Nikola Jokic is 11-1-1-0. Okay, so 1-1-0 Nikola Jokic. You'll also notice in the last game in which they just played, here comes the double code of that. They had a game in Game 2, it was 1-0-1. Okay, so the Lakers could be 10-1. So this is a very interesting double code because of the number 11. So this will be the 11th game since the Feast of Janus. And also I want you to take a look at the date time from there. So January 9th, 472 days to today, you'll notice 53-17. 53 and 17 here. So if you were to type in the Feast of Janus, you get 53 and 17. That's pretty crazy. So this day is clearly, and it was a big day, January for 11th. The whole calendar, said that January is the 11th month, and this is the 9th day, so 11-9. And I also wanted you to pay attention to what today is. So you have today is 116. April 25th, 2024 is the 116th day of the year, so the reversal of that day. So today's a very clear-cut day, January 9th, the last time, or the first time the Nuggets beat the Lakers. So I just wanted to tie that piece together. I noticed that was a pretty interesting observation here, January 9th. So the Feast of Janus took place. This will be the 11th game today in which they'll play. Feast of Janus, 170-53. And that day, the date numerology was 53 and 17. And notice today also shares that same 53-17. So the cross, right? So the interconnection. And also, I also wanted to talk to you about how, so again, this could be a very double-coded game. They could go 11-0. They could go up 3-0. Or the Lakers could very well easily win, and that would make the streak 10-1, which is still equal to 11. So you see how it's all intertwined today. And I also wanted to touch base on another keyword here. Again, we wanted to talk about Messiah. So the word Messiah, 74, 29, and 115. Okay. If you look at the Denver Nuggets' first season and only season, the original Denver Nuggets, let's call them. So it took place in 1949 and 1950. Okay. So the playoffs would have been in 1950, but they didn't make it. So if you were to do the math, 2024, minus 1950, you'd get 74. Okay, so 74 years since their first season. Tying this all back together, right here, 74 Messiah. And then I wanted you to notice the 115 in reversal. So in that same season, 74 years ago, pull it back up here, notice they finished 115. 115. So I thought that was a very interesting fact to find here. So a lot of ties today with that. Also, Janus, he holds the keys, right? And then another phrase that we found, the keys, 93-30, 96-33, and also matches with Nuggets. So a direct match between the keys, because we all know, remember, the keys, the papacy, the Holy See, the red, gold, silver, the bundled keys together, right? We talked about that in our Bucks versus Nuggets video, and how they connect, right? So the keys, direct match to Denver Nuggets, their first season. This is another interesting one. They were the original. So if you were to type in the OG, so like the original, right? Denver Nuggets. Thought this was. That's not the word I was. Hold on, I might have messed that one up. Don't worry about that one. Anyway, wanted to go back and tie it all together with the keys and how they match, and I also wanted you to go back with the national championship game. You'll take a look and see it took place in Inglewood, California. And if you were just go to Google Maps, I thought this is very interesting. From Crypto.com Arena to SoFi Stadium, it's exactly 1 hour, 1 minute. 1 hour and 1 minute away. Or another one, 10.1 miles. There's the 11 again. Also, SoFi Stadium's address is 1001. So there's the 11. And then Crypto.com Arena has 1111. So everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, there it is. It's undeniable that Janus is in the games. They're coded. This is the 11th. They could go for their 11th win in a row against the Lakers. If you type in the word Los Angeles Lakers, you get 175, 58, 257, as if you were to type in the same. Nikola Jokic Janus. So he is the twin. He holds the key to the Lakers' defeat. Again, the transition was made during that day. You could argue that, again, where is it at? It says, because events like seasons change, a new year or month, reflect on what you've experienced, right? So that day itself, January 9th, 2023, Feast of Janus, talked about, took place that day in LA. Could very well reflect the outcome of tomorrow, or today, I should say. And also, I thought it interesting, it's Palindrome Week. So from 420 to 429 this week, everything is the same, front and back, right? So I don't know if I have the example, but you get the idea for the entire week. And their series did start on 420, so I thought that was interesting, that they had this palindrome theme going throughout this week to tie into our Janus theme. So my prediction today, I would like to see the Denver Nuggets go up 3-0. Again, I could be misled in that, but I just wanted you to see all these connections to Janus that we've been trying to tie together, and how, again, and notice in this game 101/109, January 9th. So since January 9th, LA, which is always very tied to this number, because we know that the word Los Angeles, 109, very tied to this connection here. So I just wanted you guys to check in a look at that. Let me know your thoughts about the upcoming game today. It's a little later today, so look forward to seeing what we got. Like the Nuggets go up 3-0. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep showing the love. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing so far. Keep it going, and I will see you next time. Hope you have a great rest of your day.